13 WMAZ News at 6 starts now.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Naomi Washington. Developing news tonight after an early morning shooting in Macon left 3 people dead and 6 more hurt. Within the last 3 hours, we learned 2 of those 6 are still in critical but stable condition.
I pronounced these 3 gentlemen on the scene. Each one of them had multiple gunshot wounds, and as you can see, you got multiple shell casings, over 50 to 60 shell cases in this area.
Right now, the sheriff's office can't confirm it was a drive-by shooting because it's still under investigation. Some of the victims were taken to the hospital by ambulance. Others were driven in personal cars. When we talked with Coroner Leon Jones around 3 a.m., he said one of the victims had just gotten out of surgery and another victim was going into surgery. Sheriff David Davis described it as a very chaotic scene this morning. He said he called in help from law enforcement in Centerville, Perry, Houston County, and State Patrol to help control the scene.
We've not had one this large in quite a while, so it's very troubling, very concerning that people can't seem to control their anger long enough to settle a dispute without having to resort to gunfire.
So far, no arrests have been made. Anyone with information can call Macon Regional Crime Stoppers at 1-877-68-CRIME. In a statement, Mayor Lester Miller called the shooting a tragedy, says it goes against what the community is working toward. He says they are working with Macon Mental Health Matters to offer crisis and trauma-based counseling and support people impacted by this tragedy. Let's take a closer look at some previous trouble at Midtown Daiquiri Bar and Grill. In 2023, they had their liquor license revoked. Sheriff Davis said this morning he believes the business has changed ownership and that the liquor license was renewed. In March of 2021, we reported an underage drinking sting where the State Department of Revenue sent someone undercover and 6 bars were fined for selling alcohol to minors. Midtown Daiquiri Bar and Grill was one of those places. And in 2020, a Bibb 911 dispatcher was shot and killed by bar security. We reported Devontae Tennyson got into an argument at the bar, stepped outside, was holding a gun, and was shot. At the time, Sheriff Davis told us they found no evidence that Tennyson ever raised that gun or fired shots. The security guard who shot Tennyson was charged with murder. Right now, we're working to figure out what kind of alcohol license the bar has been operating under since that decision in 2023.